Untreated heartburn or acid reflux can lead to cancer, which is pretty crazy. If you want a way to force your body to permanently stop acid reflux and heartburn in 48 hours, click the link in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question: how can you stop acid reflux? Answer by Jacob Teitelbaum. The fastest way is not the best way. Simply using antacids for occasional reflux is reasonable. Using acid blockers, e.g., Prevacid and Prilosec, for extended periods over 6 weeks is a very bad idea. At that point, studies show they become addictive, as rebound acid hypersecretion will cause a severe flare-up of heartburn when you try to stop it, even in people who have no heartburn before taking it. In addition to dramatically increasing the risk of osteoporosis, the acid blockers also can cause widespread nutritional deficiencies, and have been shown to increase risk for Alzheimer's. What is critical is to realize that indigestion does not come from too much stomach acid. Rather, it comes from poor digestion. Then any acid refluxing irritates the unprotected food pipe, so the best way to treat the problem is to improve digestion. Here are some tips from the Cure's AZ Phonaps for daytime reflux. Lose weight. If overweight, even losing 5 to 10 pounds can help considerably. Improve your digestion. Add plant-based digestive enzymes with meals. Improve stomach acid. One way is to make a salad dressing with 2 tablespoons of vinegar, or drink 4 to 6 ounces of a diet cola. Don't use ice, just refrigerator cold. Cola is as acidic as stomach acid, pH2. Evoked by your holistic physician, you can take betaine HCl tablets, 2 per meal. You can find them at most health food stores. Avoid iced drinks with your meals. Your body's digestive enzymes work best at 98.6 degrees. If certain foods still cause indigestion, don't eat them. Your body may be trying to tell you it's junk food and doesn't want it. Treat indigestion symptoms. See Heartburn for more info. The following supplements are an excellent combination. 1. Antacids that are also heart protective. Do not use plain calcium antacids. Taking calcium by itself may increase heart attack risk 31%. Use an antacid chew that also contains magnesium, vitamin D and vitamin K to protect your heart and health. See immediate heartburn relief by Euro Pharma. 2. Licorice. Licorice helps heal your stomach by helping the protective stomach lining to heal. Slippery elm and marshmallow, not the canned either, also heal the lining. For nighttime reflux, though it's a bad idea to keep your stomach acid turned off during the day, you need it to digest food. You don't need stomach acid at bedtime while sleeping. So here are a few tips. Bicarbonate of soda. Take half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, e.g., Arm & Hammer, in 4 ounces of water at bedtime to neutralize the acid in your stomach. Not for children under 16 years old. Don't eat within 2 hours before bedtime, and take 2 caps of a plant-based digestive enzyme an hour before sleep. This will ensure your stomach is empty when you sleep. Sleep with your upper body elevated. Raise your upper body at least 6 to 8 inches when in bed. Just raising your head with pillows won't work. One way to do this is to place a 6 to 8 brick or phone book under the legs of the bed, just the 2 legs by the end of the bed where your head is. Another wonderful solution is to use a pillow sleep wedge pillow. You can find one online at Hammacher Schlemmer. The Unexpected Gifts, Hammacher Schlemmer. Melatonin. Take 5 to 6 milligrams at bedtime. This decreases reflux. Immediate heartburn relief. Chewable antacids. Keep a few at bedside to take if needed. Answer by Lori Malone. Are you tired of eating antacids like candy? Do you feel the burn even when you're not in the gym? If so, you are probably suffering from acid reflux. Medical types have now named it GERD, or gastroesophageal reflux disease. Watch this. Heartburn no more. TM. No matter what you call it, it can be a painful and disruptive condition and is an indication from the body that your digestive system is not functioning properly. Since good digestion and nutrition are the foundation of good health, it is important to listen to this message and heal the underlying problem, rather than cover up the symptoms with prescription or OTC drugs. At that time, I would not have dreamt of going to bed without my nightly Gaviscon and Swig Pepto as if it were Snapple. Sometimes the bouts of acid reflux were so severe, I would have to sleep sitting up in a chair or be awakened by the burning in my chest and throat. It was no fun. Answer by Victor Lepke. You can get rid of acid reflux if you are willing to change to a healthier way of thinking and eating. First of all, it's hard to change lifetime habits overnight. But a little at a time is not hard if you have some willpower. Take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with each meal and make sure to dilute it in a couple ounces of water because without diluting, it's hard on tooth enamel. You can add some unpasteurized honey too. Good for calming your digestion. A cup of ginger tea can help too. Apple cider vinegar has a strong similarity to the body's digestive juices, and that's why it works well for most people. Next, stop mixing a dozen different things at one meal. Eat fruits alone, no other food groups. Combine vegetables with proteins or starches, potatoes, grains, but try to keep from mixing proteins with starches. Allow 2 hours after eating before eating again. Meat and potatoes, a Western world favorite, is a horrible habit for good digestion. The reason for not mixing food groups is more efficient digestion. The body cannot produce all the different enzymes required to digest each food group. Each food group requires a different type of enzyme, so mixing proteins with starches causes incomplete digestion, and too much mixing of different food groups is what causes indigestion for a lot of people, but they don't know what the cause is, so they end up with prescription drugs. Raw fruits and vegetables have enzymes that help the food to almost self-digest, and it is super easy for the body to get the nutrients out of most raw foods. There are a few foods that should be cooked for health reasons, though. One example of a food very hard to digest is pizza. Just think about all the different things: starch, protein, preservatives, vegetables, and sometimes fruit. Most of the ingredients are processed foods: white flour, almost no nutrients, processed meat, chemicals, synthetic hormones, antibiotics, preservatives, processed cheese, more chemicals and preservatives. Real cheese is healthy. The ingredients are not exactly top quality food. There are some people who are so sensitive, they learn to avoid mixing food groups, but most of people with digestive problems never discover this. Most people with IBS and other chronic digestive problems could benefit a lot from watching the foods they combine. I read a book by a registered nurse years ago who had all kinds of digestive problems, and when the final medical solution was giving her a colostomy bag, she bucked and decided to look for a real answer. She discovered food combining kept her large intestine and recovered her health. Also, some of the drugs they prescribe could potentially cause nutrition problems after years of use because they block stomach acid, and your body cannot extract all the food nutrients without the acid. Many people who start on those drugs never get off of them, so who knows what these drugs might do to their health over time. Acid reflux is another one of those problems that is mainly due to our modern lifestyle. People automatically think that anything classed as food should be able to be processed by the body without problems. It may seem that some people get away with it, but over time, it is affecting their health in ways they will never understand. You cannot affect digestion without affecting the whole body in some way. So, yes, if you want to get rid of acid reflux for good, you can. You can prove it to yourself, by yourself. You don't need anyone with a medical degree telling you what is possible when you can prove it to yourself. Remember, with acid reflux your digestion is incomplete, so you aren't getting complete nutrition, which will age you faster.